It's been a rather dramatic 2 days or so in which Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren was declared untraceable by central agencies like the ED and even Delhi cops, even as the former visited Soren's Delhi residence upon receiving information that he is in town. But the Chief Minister was nowhere to be found at his Delhi residence. His security and staff with him also had their phones switched off, allegedly. And there was massive alarm all around for about 24 hours. By this evening, finally Soren had surfaced in Ranchi. He has travelled by road, we are being told, from Delhi over the last couple of days. And he will be appearing before the agency finally on Jan 31 after skipping about 10 summons in the money laundering case he faces. While this captured much eyeballs today, the opposition latched on to this and other episodes to attack the government on the danger of democracy dying if BJP came back to power narrative. The opposition raised the issue of agency action in all-party meet today, but outside of it too, both Congress and Aam Aadmi Party made statements which implored the public to vote not really necessarily to make anyone win, but solely to save democracy in 2024. Otherwise, they say it could be too late. Now, have we heard this before? Well, despite what the opposition may feel, just like there is some heightened activity in their camp post the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Temple, there is also heightened action by agencies with several opposition leaders facing increasing heat ahead of the next general elections. Or is that not the case? We take that question to our guests in just a bit. But let me first take you through the drama that unfolded all through yesterday and today. A period of about 24 hours and more where the Chief Minister was declared untraceable and nobody had really seen him. The officials couldn't find much from his staff in Delhi or Ranchi either. So January 26 is when Jharkhand CM Hemant Soren is believed to have arrived in Delhi. Then on 27, ED summoned Soren in the money laundering case. Cut to January 29. Soren tells the ED that he will record a statement on January 31st. The ED team lands up at the Chief Minister's Delhi house, but finds that Soren is missing. They land up when they realize that all this while, Hemant Soren was actually in Delhi. Now, ED then carries out searches as well on the basis of fresh inputs. The BJP claims that CM has left for Ranchi via road. The JIM alleges that BJP is using ED for political agenda. All of this is going on even as through the night, through the evening and today early morning, we hadn't seen the Chief Minister or heard from him. Now, cut to January 30 finally. The ED earlier today revealed that they have seized as much as 36 lakh rupees, 2 BMWs and some documents from the Chief Minister's Delhi house. This is as per the agency. Meanwhile, Section 144 was imposed near the Chief Minister's house, Raj Bhavan and the Ranchi ED office. Back home, Hemant Soren then finally surfaces after a day-long interval in Ranchi. The first visuals of his back home. He chairs a meeting in Ranchi at Ranchi house. His wife is also present. This brings fresh twist or credence to the BJP's claims. They've been claiming that Soren is going to transfer power to wife before he is making his way to the ED, because remember, even as all of this is going on, there is a massive suspicion that the Chief Minister could be arrested anytime soon. Now, who is Kalpana Soren? Let me just break that down for you, because this individual could become extremely important. Some are saying that Soren could follow the Lalu Prasad Yadav model from Bihar. So who is Kalpana Soren? Hemant Soren's wife. She also hails from Mayurbhanj district of Odisha. She belongs to the Santali Adivasi community, runs a private school and is a businesswoman in her own right. Now, Kalpana's father was a captain in the Indian Army. So that's her pedigree and lineage. But here's where it gets interesting. Why Kalpana is also key as far as this story is concerned, because one, the BJP believes that Hemant Soren is going to transfer power within family. Also, they have accused Soren of misusing his power as a Chief Minister to allot a plot to his wife's business. Kalpana, the BJP claims, has reportedly been allotted 11 acres of land which was originally meant for tribal. So it's not like she is without controversy. During the reign or the term of her husband, there have been allegations that have been levelled against both. Now, the interesting bit is, if you look at what is happening with Soren in the larger context, this is happening just ahead of the next general elections. You've seen Nitish Kumar making a palti in Bihar. You've seen Mamata Banerjee ditching the Congress as far as a state-level alliance is concerned. And many were saying, watch out for Jharkhand. He's not the only one, Hemant Soren, who's facing the ED or the CBI heat though. And this heat seems to be increasing on many opposition leaders. Is that a coincidence? Or is this because we are reaching a crescendo of sorts before the 2024 elections is the big question. So first up, of course, Hemant Soren alleged in the land scam case. He has had 10 summons issued against him. Finally, we are being told that on January 31, his questioning is going to take place. It's been a long time coming. Meanwhile, in Bihar, Lalu and Tejasvi Yadav, part of the opposition today, also accused in this alleged land for jobs scam. They have been questioned just yesterday in the national capital. Arvind Kejriwal, alleged liquor policy scam where the Delhi Chief Minister is facing heat. He skipped as many as 4 summons, and it's anybody's guess really what happens next. He was said to be following the Hemant Soren model of skipping the summons, questioning the validity of the summons and so on. It seems Hemant Soren is finally relenting. What about Arvind Kejriwal is the question. Congress party, Bhupinder Hooda, alleged Manesar land scam that is continuing to haunt him. Now the ED has recorded a statement of his just yesterday. Rohit Pawar, another opposition leader, the Maharashtra State Cooperative Bank scam is what he's being investigated in, and he was questioned just last week as well. And these are just some of the more prominent names of the opposition facing questioning, summons or some heightened heat. And generally there's an atmosphere that something could happen. Now, is this because there is heightened agency action happening just in time for the 2024 elections? That's the big question I'll take forward with our guest joining us in just a bit.
महात्मा गांधी जी के विचार हम सब मिलकर उनके पथचिन्हों पर चलने का संकल्प लेते हैं।
Apart from the 36 lakh rupees cash that has been recovered from his home, 2 BMW vehicles have been recovered. Now there are a lot of questions that needs to be answered by Hemant Soren at this point in time.
एक चुनी हुई सरकार, एक चुने हुए मुख्यमंत्री को इस तरह प्रताड़ित करना, खुद ईडी ने डेडलाइन दिया था 31 तारीख तक का, तब 29 तारीख को ये कार्रवाई की।
Mr. Modi and Amit Shah are misusing the ED. Very unfortunate to hear these things, that a tribal chief minister from the opposition parties had been insulted the way, misusing the ED and others.
भाई देखिए, ये तो चल ही रहा है पूरे देश में। सभी जो बीजेपी के नीतियों का विरोध कर रहे हैं, सभी विपक्षी नेताओं को परेशान किया जा रहा है।
संवैधानिक पद पर बैठ करके संवैधानिक मर्यादा और कानून को तोड़ने का काम करेंगे तो स्वाभाविक है कि आपकी गाड़ी जब्त की जा सकती है।